Hi everyone, today I have this package to unbox, and this definitely looks a little bit different than my normal packages. That's because this is from a group order that my friend Star did on Twitter. And I don't typically prefer to do group orders, I usually just order the albums myself, but because of how many different members there are in this group, and the very slim chances of pulling the cards I wanted if I just bought it on my own, I figured it would be better in this case to go through the group order method. Plus, a friend of mine was doing the group order, so I knew it was trustworthy and I wouldn't get scammed. And I'm opening these a little bit late, so the freebies are a bit out of date now. But because this was sent out around Halloween time, she included some Halloween candies as a bonus, which again, she's my friend. I've met her in person, so I know this is trustworthy. And some other freebies in there as well. Let's take a look at those. And if you can't already tell through the bubble wrap, you'll definitely know what group this is for when I go through these freebies. So much Dream. That makes sense. Star is primarily a fan of the Dream unit. I've got these larger ones as well, which are super nice bonuses. So much Dream. We love to see it. And then the albums. And I saw people say that these were thick albums. Oh my god, I was not prepared for how thick they actually are. What in the fresh heck? This is going to be such a long unboxing, oh my god. But these are, of course, the NCT 2020 albums, Resonance Part 1, featuring 23 members of NCT, is what we're up to at this point. Taeil, Johnny, Taeyong, Yuta, Kun, Doyoung, Tin, Jaehyun, Winwin, Jungwoo, Lucas, Mark, Xiaojun, Hindari, Lenjin, Jano, Haechan, Jaemin, Youngyoung, Chunla, Jisung, Shotaro, and Sungchan. Shotaro and Sungchan are new members who are added for this promotion. And I wouldn't consider myself an NCTzen. I've enjoyed NCT's music pretty consistently since their debut. But only this year did I decide to start collecting Wavy, primarily. And then I also picked up the NCT 2018 album and a couple Dream albums. I don't collect NCT 127's albums at this point in time, and I think my game plan going forward is going to be to continue collecting Wavy's albums and then the full NCT releases, like 2018 and now 2020. I looked through them a bit and it looks like this one is the past and this one is the future. And I will point out there is a little bit of structural damage to the corners. I think that is entirely on the way these albums are made. Because when I was opening them up to look through a couple pages to see if I could tell which version was which, oh my god, the binding on these is not good. The cover is like it's completely separate from the actual binding. Which is just, and the cover is very flimsy. So that's just, yeah, that's a recipe for structural damage right there. So we're going to take a look at the past version first and then the future. And we will try to be quick about this. I don't know how quick I'm going to be able to be, though, because these are huge. But we have this lyrics poster that comes inside the album, and that shows you the whole track list. We have the title track, Make-A-Wish Birthday Song, the B-sides, Misfit, Volcano, Lightbulb, Dancing in the Rain, the interlude, Past to Present, Deja Vu, Nectar, Music, Dance, Faded in My Last Song, and then the secondary title track, From Home. Then there's also the Korean version of From Home. Interestingly, it doesn't look like the English version of Make-A-Wish is on here. That must have been either a digital or international bonus track. But that's fine by me. It's on Apple Music, and I prefer the Korean version anyway. And much like NCT 2018, there is a song for each of the 3 fixed units, 127, Dream, and Wavy, and then a bunch of NCTU combinations. And the album is supposed to come with, I believe, 1 photo card and then either a yearbook card, I think is what it's called, if you buy the Korean version, or a postcard if you buy the international version. I ordered the Korean version, I'm pretty sure. But it does have the track listing on the back as well. What's interesting is the track listing is just a sticker that's stuck on the back. So, I don't know what's under there if you peel that sticker off. That's very interesting. And then the spine has all 23 members' names. And then inside, we have our CD. And yeah, what is with that binding? Like I said, I'm going to try to be quick about this. Don't know how quick I'm actually going to be able to be, though. We have Win-Win, Taeyong, and if I get anybody's name wrong, I'm sorry. I am still kind of learning NCT. I feel like I have all of them down, but if I make any mistakes, please gently correct me in the comments. I mean no harm. This is 23 boys. I'm doing my best. 10 is one of my biases. Mark and Jaemin. I think that's Jeno. We have Lucas, who is one of my other biases. Jaehyun. Johnny, ready for Cowboy Western Night. Haechan. I really, really love his voice. Jisung. Chunla. Kun and Yang. Yuta. Doyoung. Hindari and Xiaojun. Taeil and Jungwoo. That's Sungchan, I'm pretty sure, one of the new members. Luncheon. And Shotaro. Shotaro was the other new member added to this unit. He is on the promotional track Make a Wish. Sungchan is not featured on either of the title tracks this time around. And I feel like everyone loves Shotaro now, thanks to Make a Wish. Everyone biases Shotaro, everyone loves Shotaro. Literally, 2 of my friends had unulted NCT and then got back into NCT with this comeback, and Shotaro is now their bias. His power, truly. I think I actually correctly recognized all 23 members. I am so proud of myself. Okay, so now we're going to move through the rest of this pretty quickly. It doesn't look like there's going to be any surprises in terms of concept. It looks like we're getting exactly what we saw in the teaser pictures. Yeah, the binding, these pages are already coming loose, which is not great. SM, they have a history with shitty binding though, so I'm not really surprised. Okay, and then for the bonus items, I forgot it also comes with a random poster. I'm not too fussed about collecting these. NCT is not really a priority group for me in terms of photo cards, and I'm not planning on collecting larger items for them. But this is the poster I got, which does have 10 on it, which is awesome, because I think 10 might be my main NCT bias at this moment in time. And then for the bonus items, the group order did offer photo card sorting. I put down 10 and Lucas as my priorities because they were the only members in NCT I biased at the time. I am really excited though, because even though I did not list any other members besides those 2, I got Shotaro for my special card, which is awesome because I think if I had a third bias in NCT at this moment, it would be Shotaro. So that is so fun. Really happy that I pulled his card here. Oh, and I got Jungwoo for the other one. And I am definitely understanding with getting different members than the ones I listed as my preferences, because group order managers cannot control the cards that they pull in their albums. You could buy 50 NCT albums and not pull a single 10. You know, like, it just goes that way. And yeah, it is funny because I literally did not even list any other members on my preference sheet except Tim and Lucas, because I was like, I don't really care beyond that because I don't plan on collecting anybody else. But yeah, Jungwoo is one of the ones that I've thought if I had a 1-7 bias, it might be him. And then, like I said, Shotaro. So even though I didn't list them as priorities, very, very happy with those pulls. And of course, we have our SM ad. Then back to the photo book. Oh, the razor blade earring. That's freaking cool. Another thing that makes learning NCT so hard is that they are constantly changing their hair colors. Like, Jaehyun has pink hair here, and he didn't have it, like, in anything else. Why are my biases always shirtless? What is with this? But you can see a little bit of Ten's tattoo, which is really cool. I love his tattoos. Shotaro. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with Shotaro moving forward, because he's not in a fixed unit right now. He's just in NCTU, which is the same thing they did with Jungwoo and Lucas when they debuted in 2018. So I wonder if they're going to end up adding him to 127 potentially, or maybe making a new unit. Who knows? And then Sungchan, he's still, like, a mystery to me, because I haven't watched any of their reality shows from this era yet. I've just seen the music show stages. And of course, Sungchan wasn't in any of those. So I don't know anything about him, really. Yeah, the photos are really cool. I feel like they've managed to do a really good job of giving everyone a decent amount of pictures, which is quite a feat considering there are 23 members. Love Taeyong's look here. It's so cool. I love the way they style him a lot of the time. Yeah, the thing with NCT is, like, there's so many members that could potentially be biases, but because the main thing that got me to really finally get into NCT was Super M, that's why I'm more biased towards Ten and Lucas. Oh, you can hear the binding cracking. That's not a good sign. Again, I blame SM wholeheartedly. They are not great at packaging a lot of the time. Especially lately. And they have recently announced part 2 is coming later this month. So, time to get ready for that. I'm really curious what units they're going to do for that one. If we're finally going to get to see some more of Sungchan. I don't like that sound. Makes me nervous. This is such a thick photo book too. Everybody's names. is that? Some of the props for this I'm so confused by. It's really pretty though. I love all the blue in this version, because blue is one of my favorite colors. That's a really cool picture. We're in the home stretch finally. Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. OSM. My booklet straight up came unglued. Ah! So, that would have been the cracking sound I heard. Oh my god, SM, literally, how could you make an album this bad? So, the good news is these albums are available in Target stores in the US. So I will probably just be picking up a replacement copy. Well, let's hope that won't happen to this version. Oh, this one just says NCT 2020 on the side. Interesting. Got our track listing. Our CD. Okay, I think I'm going to prefer the other version. Ultimately, which is a shame because mine broke. Okay, we've got our little poster already. Let's see, which one did I get this time? Looks like I got one with Lucas. So that's fun. At least I did get my main biases there. Is that 10? Oh, that's cool. Oh, and for the cards this time around. Okay, so I did get Lucas. So that's nice. Shotaro again! That is so funny, because I literally did not even put down Shotaro as a priority. But I got 2 Shotaros, so that is super fun. No Tins, sadly, but Tin is a popular boy, so I imagine a lot of people had requested him on the forum. Super, super happy about the Shotaro card. I'm probably going to keep that, because I was thinking that I might possibly want to start collecting Shotaro. The fact that I have got 2 of his cards from this group order very much feels like a sign that I should. I'm much more casual when it comes to collecting SM groups, though, because they have so many different cards, and they very rarely come up on eBay, and when they do, they're very expensive. So I don't buy them unless I find them for cheap. So that will definitely be a slower growing collection. But yeah, super happy about those pulls. And I probably will just end up picking up another copy or 2 from Target. Try and get some more PCs and replace my broken copy of the other one. I blame that entirely on SM and on me. Because I think I was not handling the booklet properly. Definitely don't blame the Geo at all. Yeah, this one seems to be in much better condition already, which is nice. Yeah, I do personally prefer the other concept a little bit more. That was 10 earlier. That is so cool, those shades. They feel very 2000s future, and I love that. like the idea of the future as imagined in the 2000s. I love retro future stuff like that. Again, not sure what's up with those. I apologize if I'm moving through this too quickly, but this is a really long photo book. And I'm sure a bunch of people have already done unboxings of these, so I'm trying not to make this video too long. Trying to be more careful with the binding this time. I figured out what this look reminds me of on 10. It reminds me of like Bratz Boys dolls from the 2000s. I swear I have one that has shades exactly like that. I love a picture of rocks. That's what I buy my NCT albums for. Go to SM. It wouldn't be an SM album without it. It is so pretty. Oh, this is a lovely full 2-page spread headshot of Jotaro. That's nice. So overall, pretty cool albums, minus the wacky binding. Very curious to see what part 2 will look like. And here is the lyrics poster for this version, because I just realized I did not show that yet. But that is it for today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed, aside from where I accidentally broke one of my albums. But if you'd like to see more K-pop hauls or unboxings like this one, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.